Hello, good morning everybody. Myself KS Sakya, IIT GATE CSIR NET, AIR 40. You are most welcome in our channel Chemical Group. Dear students, we are providing here physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology for class 9 to 12th CBSE board, and also chemistry for BSc, MSc, NEET, IIT JEM, IIT GATE, TIFR, CSIR NET, GRF, geoscientists, scientists, etc. So, dear students, काफ़ी समय बाद ये क्लास 12th का मैं ये लेक्चर पार्ट 4 में बना रहा हूँ, वीडियो अपलोड कर रहा हूँ। ये क्लास 12th का चैप्टर नंबर 1 था सॉल्यूशन। ये पहले सॉल्यूशन चैप्टर नंबर 1 था, लेकिन अब क्या था, ये इसका 2020 में ये चैप्टर 1 जो हटा दिया गया था 2019 में, सॉल्यूशन सॉलिड स्टेट जो चैप्टर था वो 2019 में रिमूव कर दिया गया था, लेकिन 2020 में फिर से इसको ऐड कर दिया गया। ठीक है, तो आप कुछ भी कह सकते हैं। ये चैप्टर नंबर वैसे पहले के अकॉर्डिंग देखा जाएगा तो हमारा चैप्टर नंबर ये हमारा 1 होगा, लेकिन अब के अकॉर्डिंग देखो तो चैप्टर नंबर 2 है सॉल्यूशन, और सॉल्यूशन के हमने पार्ट 3 अपलोड कर दिए, तीसरा पार्ट नंबर 4। तो ये पार्ट 4 इससे पहले हमने जो आपको अपलोड किया था उसमें था मींस क्या क्या हमने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया था, कुछ कंसंट्रेशंस को रिप्रेजेंट करने के वेज, means how can we represent the concentrations like the mass by mass percentage, mass by volume percentage, volume by volume percentage, and mole fraction, ठीक है, part per million, molarity, normality, and this last one is formality. So today I will explain you a formality. So what is formality? Formality, that is number of gram formula mass of solute, number of gram formula mass of solute dissolved per liter of solution. This is just like the molarity, just similar to the molarity. In case of the molarity, the number of moles of solute dissolved per liter of solution. In case of formality, the number of gram mass of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. So what is the difference here? Here the difference is only that actually this formality is calculated for the ionic compounds, and here we use the number of gram formula mass. So what is the number of gram formula mass? Simply for the understanding, you can say that the number of gram formula mass, this gram formula mass is nothing, this is the number of moles. Okay, this is number of moles, you understand, number of moles in easy term. So this is the formality, and number of gram formula mass equal to solute equal to given mass of solute upon molar mass. So simply as you know that the formula of the number of moles of solute, number of moles given mass upon molar mass, right? Now let's take an example. 5.85 gram of NaCl are dissolved in 500 centimeter cube of water. Calculate the formality of solution. So first of all, you are given that molar mass means given mass of solute, given mass of solute, given mass of solute equal to 5.85 gram, and volume of solution, volume of solution equal to 500 centimeter cube. 500 centimeter cube, 1 centimeter equal to 1 ml, so 500 centimeter cube equal to 500 ml, or it is 500 upon 1000, 0.5 liter. Okay, now we apply the formula of the formality. Here first of all we have to calculate the number of gram formula mass of solute. Number of gram formula mass, number of gram formula mass of solute. So number of gram formula mass, simply number of moles given mass upon molar mass. You apply just like the given mass upon molar mass, given mass upon molar mass. So here the given mass is 5.85 gram, 5.85 gram upon molar mass. And molar mass of NaCl, you can calculate easily. NaCl, sodium has 23 plus Cl has 35.5 and add कर दो 58.5 gram per mole. This is the molar mass of NaCl. So 58.5, and simply you remove the points from here. 585 upon 585. When you remove the point from here, we multiply by 100. Remove the point from denominator, multiply by 10 in numerator. 0 0 cancel out, and this one is this. That is 1 upon 10 equal to 0.1 mole. 0.1 mole. This is the number of gram formula mass of solute, or simply number of moles. Next, here number of mole, we have to calculate the formality. Formality F, formality equal to number of gram formula mass, number of gram formula mass, number of gram formula mass upon volume of solution in liter, volume of solution in liter. So number of gram formula mass is 0.1, 0.1 upon volume of solution is 0.5 liter. So 0.5, point removes by point, so 1 upon 5, and the value is 0.5, 5 to the 10, 0.2 F, means the formality is 0.2 F. So dear students, you can easily solve the numericals based on the formality. The numericals are not so difficult, but you only one thing keep in your mind, that's the number of gram formula mass of solute, that is the simply number of moles. In easy way you can say that the formality is similar to the normality, but in case of the ionic compound it is formality, in case of the normal compound it is the molarity. Okay. So now we will going to discuss the solubility. Okay, so now we will see the solubility. What is solubility? I think all of you familiar this term solubility. That is the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in a particular amount of solvent at the stated conditions of temperature and pressure is called solubility. So now you write this definition. The maximum amount of solute, the maximum amount of solute, the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved, the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in a specified, the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in a specified amount of, in a specified amount of solvent at stated conditions of, temperature and pressure, stated conditions of temperature and pressure. It is called the solubility. Solubility is also depend on the nature of solute and the nature of solvent. So how it is depend? If there are two types of the solvent, polar solvent and the non-polar solvents. Polar solvents like the HCl, H2O, these are the polar solvent, and the non-polar solvents like the carbon tetrachlorides, CCl4, benzene, chloroform. These are the non-polar solvents. So polar solute dissolves in the polar solvent and non-polar solute dissolves in the non-polar solvent easily. That is, the solubility is also depend on the nature of solute and the solvent, because some solute has a high power of solubility, but someone dissolve very difficulty. Someone feels very difficult to dissolve in the solvent. So now solubility is depend. You also write this point. The solubility is depend on nature of solubility is depend on the nature of solute and solvent. Nature of solute and solvent. So how the temperature and pressure affect the solubility? So let's see the effect of temperature. Effect of temperature on solubility. Effect of temperature on solubility. How the solubility vary on increasing the temperature or on decreasing the temperature. When you dissolve a solute in a solvent, there are two possibilities of the phenomena should be happens. Number first is the process may be exothermic and the process may be endothermic. If the process is endothermic, that is heat is absorbed by the system, and the process is exothermic, that is heat is released by the system. So let we consider if heat is absorbed by the system, that if the process is, or simply we can say that if the dissolution is endothermic, in this case enthalpy of solution is greater than 0. Enthalpy of solution is greater than 0. When the enthalpy of solution is greater than 0, in this case the solubility is increases on increasing the temperature. So write down, solubility is increases on increasing temperature. In which case? In the case of endothermic process. So next, if the dissolution is exothermic, that means the enthalpy of solution is less than 0. When the enthalpy of solution is less than 0, in this case the solubility is decreases on increasing the temperature. Solubility is decreases on increasing temperature. Solubility is decreases on increasing temperature. So this is the effect of temperature on the solubility. Now we will see the effect of pressure on the solubility. Effect of pressure on solubility. In actually there is no significant effect on the solubility of solids in the liquids because they are not compressible. So there is no significant effect there is no significant effect on solubility of solid. There is no significant effect of pressure on solubility of solid, because you know that the solids are incompressible. You have studied in class 9th and 10th. Solids are incompressible, solids are rigid, and solids cannot flow. So there are many properties. Okay, so solids do not have a significant effect on the solubility, significant effect of pressure on the solubilities. But you know that in case of the gases have highly significant effect on the of pressure on the solubility. As you know that as we increase the pressure, the solubility of the gases increases. As we decrease the pressure, solubility of the pressure is decreases. So it has a very highly significant effect. Okay, so this is all about this complete about the solubility. So dear students, वीडियो थोड़ा लेंथी ज़्यादा ना हो तो हम आज इसको यहीं पर फिनिश करते हैं, और चैनल पर कंटिन्यू बने रहिए। अगर आप हायर लेवल में एजुकेशन ऑब्टेन करना चाहते हैं तो बने रहिए मेरे साथ। थैंक यू। जय हिंद, जय भारत।